in law with the Abuja Municipal Area Council. The local government produces
whatever is inside. If you feel that the market will not be of course it's so. Mental right now can afford it. If they have its reasons. In this, the confusion in this issue is that we really don't know who is the accuser and who is the judge, who is the prosecutor. Jubril raised the issue of the house was defensive. Hello and welcome to the program Legally Speaking. My name is Chijioke Kanu. Of course, this is a forum where we look at power, politics, and policies from the eyes of the law. Today we are starting a series on Constitutional Amendment Watch. You know that there's something that look an amendment like an amendment that is going on in the National Assembly. We promise on this platform to watch it. Know what you want to be there, know what you don't want to be there, know how to get it there, know how to make sure that your voice is heard. Some people don't want amendments, some people want a brand new constitution. But whatever that is, we are starting the discussions today. We are doing an overview before we go to specific. My guest is in the studios, and after this short break, you'll meet him. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back. If you are just joining us, this is Legally Speaking. Of course, as I said before the break, we are in a series we call Constitutional Amendment Watch. It means that we are going to follow the constitutional amendment that is going on in the legislature, bit by bit. But today is the opening of the series. So this is Constitutional Amendment Watch 1. My guest is a regular guest, you know him. He's no other person than Al Wokoma, a legal practitioner in Abuja and a member of Legally Speaking. Al, you're welcome.
It's a pleasure.
Thank you. And this one rings a bell. Everybody is interested. People want to know what's going to happen. We are facing an amendment right now. As an opening remark, what do you think about
it? It's called an amendment, but the Senate went to all the local zones in the country, and all what the people wanted before even this amendment started is a new constitution. It's a new constitution, and Nigeria needs a new constitution because you cannot build nothing on something. The constitution we have today it's a military constitution.
Yeah, in some quarters they say,
and it's a unitary constitution.
Now this constitution does not represent the spirit of Nigeria.
No, it is not. It does not. It does not.
If you look at the constitution as it is today, it cannot be called a federal constitution.
No, it's a unitary constitution and a military constitution. In short, we did the election. We spent 23 years now.
Yes. Since
this constitution was handed over to us.
Yes.
It was an amendment. It was an addendum
to the old.
Not addendum, an attachment to a decree.
It's even a decree.
It's a decree of 1999.
Yeah, it's a
decree number. I think May 5th. It was released on May 5th. It was done on May 5th. So it was done after the election.
And somebody called me and said, look, Gam, this thing they call constitution represent the thinking of the military juntas that transact democracy in Nigeria. Say represent their thinking.
That was why I call it a military constitution. It's a military constitution. It's not a democratic constitution. It's not a federal constitution. It's a military constitution and a unitary constitution.
There's an argument that they gather some people to come and do the constitution, what they call constitutional review committee or something, or drafting committee, whatever they call it. But those people are not elected by their own people. The military selected those they want, and the outcome was what the military actually handed over to them to do.
No, the outcome, you know, the military handed over. That time, the military can pick and choose.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
So they only gather people they can
Give instructions.
give instructions. Even with the chairman, everything, we don't know what they handed over to them. But what they brought to us was not a federal constitution.
What the paper, this book they call Constitution, has a lot of conflicts within to represent the document of governance for a democratic society. Now, the president has like 90% of all the powers in the federation. It's concentrated in the one person in the presidency. What do you want done to that kind of concentration?
No, that was why I said we need a new constitution. You know, you cannot give, even the United States, where we copied that document from, does not give, the president has little or nothing to do with the states. We saw it during the COVID.
Say, oh, I'm going to lock down here.
No. You will have to meet the mayor of a town.
And say, no, you can't do it, Mr. President.
No, president will be asking him to lock down. He will not just stay in Washington and lock down.
No, it is the mayor will tell the president.
No. It's the mayor. The president will tell the mayor to whether
it should lock down his place.
This is a lockdown. Yes.
Yeah, because some places were not locked down.
Yes.
In the United States.
And some people were asked to lock down, but they refused.
Say, no,
because their people did not want it.
And whenever the president of Nigeria speaks, you will see undiluted, terribly concentrated, raw power in his voice, in his actions, in his directives, and that is because of the fault in this constitution.
Because he has up to 90%. So even if he laughs, we are not talking about speaking now. Even if he laughs or even if he smiles, it means a lot. That's why they use body language most of the time.
This constitution had made the president of Nigeria the most powerful in the world in terms of law.
No, the president of Nigeria, as the constitution demands,
Yes.
is an autocrat.
Yeah.
He's
an
not
emperor.
a geocrat.
He's an emperor.
No, it's not just an emperor, but he's running a geocracy. He's running a geocracy. He has religion in his hand, which is geocratic.
Mm-hmm.
He behaves anyhow, and
that
was what the governors are copying. Not that they have such powers. You know what they do? What they did in this constitution? Whatever powers the president has in the state, they give it to the states.
Yes.
So that's why the governors are emperors. You know, we discussed that last time.
Yes.
They are emperors.
Yeah, they are emperors. Yes.
If they want this country to change overnight, they will change.
This constitution does not represent the copy of the American Constitution.
No,
in so many ways.
No, it does not, because America, we don't see these raw powers in America.
Yes, there are moderations.
There are moderations. Well, we just discussed that the handover of power, the lockdown in the COVID-19 era.
Yes, somebody will come
The president has no right to lock down the whole state.
He doesn't have power.
He doesn't have that right.
Then somebody will say it's presidential committee, and then he start issuing orders. Even these powers on the president has been affecting even people who servants to the president.
No, now they've
talked. See how press secretaries talk?
No. Look at how press secretaries talk. As if they are talking to elected people and they are talking
nonsense. Yes, people that are appointed.
And press secretaries, not special advisors, not special advisor, special assistants talk as if they are the end and be all.
Yeah, that is the point. And it's a spillover from this dangerous concentration of power.
No, we don't need it. We don't need it. We need closest to it. we need the 1963 constitution, which is autonomous. We did it.
Yes.
And it's a parliamentary system. You can't, instead of amending this 1999, they should amend the 1963 constitution to look
But
at.
you see, if you look at, though we get to that in other series, but just as an opener, we need to touch everywhere. Look at the electoral system that flow from this presidential, this constitutional blunder we have here. We don't, our electoral system is different from the one Americans are running, that is in tandem with a federal constitution. It is, in a way,
Yeah.
because popular vote does not win election. In America,
Yes.
you can have popular vote, but you cannot win.
You have to win a collegial vote.
Yes, and then we.
Today I was watching a station. One of the writers suggested that. No, you can't bring a thinker to have the same thing with a lecturer or a civil servant or a lawyer.
Yeah, people on the street who can't spell their name.
People who can collect 1,000 for a vote will be the same person. So if you have 5 with us who are listening to me, when we go to vote, they vote me out.
And this idea of people staying, all the states that were created in this country were handed out.
The only Midwest state, only Midwest region was the creation of a constitution.
Yes, everybody gathered. Yes, and they are saying no, we have to review this manner of state creation.
Yes.
That it doesn't make sense. America did not create any state.
No, they sat down.
Yes.
All the states, the federal, they sat down for months and decided
Yes.
that they need a country
and
a document.
And it's just tomorrow you wake up and say you divide Imo State into 5 and all of them are states. Then divide Kano into 20.
And then we're happy that we'll be given a state. We'll be given a state.
A state.
Not that we fought for a state. We'll be given.
And look at the issue of local government. What is the local government doing in the federal constitution?
Sure, for me, either they scrap it or it become a regional thing. If a region needs a creation of a local government, they should create it.
By themselves.
And then fund it. Just like what Lagos State did and some other states.
The entire states in Nigeria today were created purportedly pursuant to this constitution. Because the president sees, the military people sees in no civilian government has created a state since Shagari's era.
No, they make it impossible for any civilian government to create a state. The military made it impossible.
Yes, because this is a military way of doing things. Say somebody sits in Lagos.
For the fact that no provision for plebiscite
yes.
is a fault of the constitution.
Because you cannot divide a community without getting their consent.
And then these communities were independent before.
Yes.
About 360 something ethnic nationalities. And they have their own government.
Because what we saw was any military man that shoots himself to power, whether it was whether he knows anything about governance or not, he will first of all create a state.
No, the normal thing is that he doesn't have the strength. Immediately you're a military man, you are secluded from administration. You can't administer.
You cannot.
So you actually use the right word to shut himself to power.
To power, yes. They are all juntas.
Yeah.
And they were vulcanizing the country into what they call states. Some of them are not even viable enough to pay salaries.
No, more than 60% cannot pay salaries. All of them are not only going to the old national minimum wage. They are paying half of the former national minimum wage.
You know the problem, the military saw the creation of state as a means of doing people favor.
You know, when they created, I remember very well, I was in Lagos then, I remember very well that when they created the last state, I think they created Asaba, the state of Delta. They removed it from Midwest.
Yes.
I think Bendel.
Bendel, yes.
So they created Bini and
Edo
and Delta.
Yes.
And they put the capital
In Asaba.
a village in Asaba. And somebody called it the pillow talk. That's the wife of the president. The wife and president and the president discussed that, look, my hometown.
The military head of states were comedians, actually. Legally speaking, they are comedians.
Yeah, they are.
Because they don't understand the left from the
No,
right.
but most of them were under 35. When they became from the head of state, he grew Mortala.
Yeah, Gowon was even.
Gowon was 32, was not married. He hardly married for, even though he had an issue with an Owerri lady.
Yes. So the point we are trying to make is that this state as they are today, the committee must look at it again in the process of amendment.
No, when you amend a constitution, you are not looking at the states. If a new constitution comes in, you either say, if you want to retain the state, you put it in the constitution. If you want to keep away the states, you put a regionalism. Or whatever the constitution says is what we take.
Yeah.
You are not looking at the states anymore.
Yeah.
If you don't want the state, they go away. You bring region in their place. Like now, 6 regions.
Yeah, these geopolitical zones will emerge as regions.
A region.
Because of course, of what use is the states?
Or provinces.
Or provinces. Of what use is this?
And then
This is the call
create
state.
local government administration center in each
By themselves.
by the regional
Government.
setup.
Yes.
And you put it in the constitution.
And if you look at this constitution, generally speaking, it's a mockery of the American constitution. It's a comedy of it.
No, Nigerians are good at copy and paste. Even the laws that in the national assembly, most of them are copy and paste.
Look at, in this place, the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria has power. They have federal government college. They have federal government market. They have
federal government primary school.
They have federal motor park. These are not the business of the...
These are local government businesses. In Britain, they call it local council.
Yes. And
in America, it's district.
Yeah. Even in America, they have district police.
No, districts. Those are the local government.
They have their own police.
And no, we had it before. You know, I told you in this organization, my uncle was a local government chairman, and they had a police. Even Shell had a police. Shell.
Shell, yes.
Had a police. Shell police. We call them Shell police.
So these are the problems that makes this constitution very, very unworkable.
Yeah.
Because it is a federal government that have police everywhere, including in your house.
No, what we are saying is that, you know, policing. A lot of people, including the policemen, don't know that word policing. When you police, it's very difficult to commit a crime. They wait you to commit a crime. So if you've killed, you kill before they come and arrest you.
Yeah, but the issue here is, why is it that the state will not have their own police? This constitution is wrong.
No. That's why we are saying that they are amending. I overheard them talking about the state police. It's not the state police matter. Any organization that is competent to establish
their own security,
give it to them and arm them.
And let it be part of the constitution.
Let it be part of the constitution. And that's why we need a new constitution.
Completely.
New one. It's not an amendment. You know, you cannot build nothing on something
and expect it to stand.
USC
against McFoy. Okay, we'll come back to this discussion after this short break. So welcome back. It's still Legally Speaking, and the Oracle is still in the studios, and the series is a Constitutional Amendment Watch. We are going through the overview. In subsequent series, we'll pick them one after the other. We are talking about taking care of state police, local government police, and other people that are able to organize themselves as for personal security and all that. Now, we'll talk about that in full in one of the subsequent series. But let me talk about revenue allocation. This constitution, what it contains is not revenue allocation. It's completely useless.
No, what it contains is purely a militarized allocation. Because you know that yesterday I was going through the allocations. The Northwest gets more allocation than the South that owns everything else. Meanwhile, they are contributing to the country zero.
That is wrong.
If you look at VAT, which is an allocation, they destroy beer in most of the states.
Yes.
Meanwhile, they take their taxes that we give
those who drink.
Yes. Although most of them hide to drink. I know a lot of them hide to drink. But we assume that they don't drink because they destroy it.
The point, you're on point here, but what we're saying is why they have to look at revenue allocation afresh. We have to look at it afresh.
There is no allocation.
It's handout.
Or we can call it allocation, but this is how it is done. It was done in this country before. Whatever you contribute, you pay tax to the federal government, to the central government. They don't call it central government. Minimum, I give 50%.
And give you 50.
No, they get 30. That's the central government. And 20 was a developmental levy, like a levy.
Yes.
So federal government gets 30. States, from what you contribute, gets 50 of what you contribute. And then we pay 20 to the treasury.
I
that was the 1963 constitution.
But I think what this constitution has done is to destroy the very fabrics of our democratic existence. This constitution, this 19.
No, it will because it was given to you by a military person who is not a Democrat. You said so that he's thinking, a military thinking.
Yeah, it is. It represents what
that is what they think. And they are not democratic.
And their interest too.
No, they are not democratic. So what would they think?
When the military were writing this constitution, they were thinking about their regional interests.
And how they will come back and you saw democracy.
Exactly.
How they will come and most of the heads of the we are former military men.
Yeah.
And all through their life they were military.
And they are from one region.
No, and then that is one.
Yes,
then most all the heads of state, unless the people who became head of state by accident.
Yes.
They are from one region.
Yes.
I'm from one region, sir.
I want to see the basis of revenue allocation scrapped and a new one that's agreeable to all the people in this country.
You are still talking about 1999 constitution. I'm talking about a new constitution. Yeah. Where all of us will go there and think out this thing.
Yes, even if we are going to do a new constitution, we want these ones to be what we are saying here to be.
No, that is the new constitution now.
Yes.
Who are those going to do the new constitution?
Yeah, because we are doing an overview.
Nigerian.
Yes, there's this issue of local government in the constitution. It's an aberration. A federal constitution. It's an aberration.
And they are put there, but apart from the local government or area council, but they are local governments in the FCT.
Yeah.
Which of them have a good election?
But you see, the local government comes to the federation account to take money.
Because
that's stealing.
That was what
it's stealing.
The constitution has made.
And that's why this constitution is no good at
It's
all.
a fraud.
It's a fraud.
The constitution is a
The
fraud.
constitution this is not a constitution.
It's not, and that's why
And it
we
is
need-
the federal government, the so-called federal government, that created the local government. How can they do that? How
they
can,
created local
how
government, they
can
created
Trump-
states.
how can Trump go to state of
New York.
New York and then create district?
District,
Yeah, there. Is it
You
possible?
know, their district attorneys are like
That's not the general.
are like the attorney general
Yes.
of that local
Government, yes.
That's the district. When they say district attorneys, those are the.
We are saying so that people will see the uselessness and the fraud that is in this constitution.
That's why we say you cannot amend it.
You cannot. It's
You cannot amend it because from day one it's a lie.
Somebody, the president sits in Aso Rock and say we create a local government somewhere in Bayelsa State. How?
And they will be jubilating.
Where did he get the power?
And they will be jubilating. That he has given them a local
All those
government.
local government that he purportedly, the military purportedly created, are not lawful at all.
Okay, look at the local governments. Bayelsa has only 8. Bayelsa, as a state, has only 8 local
And what is the
and
criteria?
6 representatives in the house.
What is the criteria? What is the criteria would the military use to create these business centers they call state? Because for me, those things are business centers.
No, they are businessmen. The governors are the businessmen.
The local government is even worse. That one is a fraud.
No, the local government is created, and the government chairman is a boy of the governor. He's a boy of the governor. And he showed all the members of the house.
We want to see the issue raised and resolved once and for all in a new constitution. These issues we are raising now. Because that one makes this.
It can take us 3 months. Let us come up with a new constitution. If we are serious, within 3 months we will do it.
If you read this constitution during the series, you will see where a provision is made. Instead, after the constitution, instead of removing that provisional provisions, they left it there, and somebody came to court and said the president has the right to alter any law to this, because the people were in a hurry.
No, they were. I told you that the constitution was made after the election. So election was held without a constitution. No, Obasanjo came to power without a constitution. Because the constitution was signed into law on the 5th of May, 1999. That time he was already elected.
See, we also want to see this new constitution. However they look at it, if they amend like 99.9, we can manage it. Because if you take 80%, if they get 80% right, it will be a new constitution.
No, it will be difficult to get it right. If you allow the amendment, it will not do, they call it alterations. It will not get up to 15% of those things you want to change. That will change. If you allow this 999 to be amended, they cannot amend it because they have the people that are interested, the people that the commission favors,
who concocted this
are
fraud?
there.
Who concocted this fraud?
Yes.
They call it constitution.
And they are there. And this constitutional amendment is a way of dousing the nature. We are thinking that any good thing will come out of it. Nothing.
Nothing.
But we are hoping. That's why people are going to present, wasting their time. They will have boycotted it like.
But you see, the representatives cannot even represent me in a constitutional making of a new constitution.
No, that way if you know him.
His mandate does not include to go and do a new constitution for me.
For you.
It does not.
Anyway, representative both in the states. But unfortunately, most people don't know, even those who represent in the State House of Assembly. Even they don't know their councillor.
Because he's representing me on the basis of this fraud they call a constitution. That's the basis.
And most of them are not even elected. Most of them are not elected.
Yeah.
That's why you don't know them.
That is why the National Assembly cannot do a new constitution. There must be a body.
There must be a body
There must be a body because their mandate does not include the making a new constitution.
Yes.
They can't do that.
They
for
cannot.
Me. And it's
So
not.
the earlier the better. Let us stop them because they are going to waste our money. They started wasting it anyway. Because of them rushing to their local, it's the money they are interested. They are not interested in what you do with them.
And
that's why somebody has to shut down people who are coming to deliver.
We want to also see, somebody told me that the electoral process is wrong.
No, the electoral process, you are saying something about.
When they are saying that the National Electoral Commission should only do federal elections. It does not include the governor.
No, that's why how it is done. The governor is taken over by the states.
But that is not what is happening here.
No, here only councillors. Even some councillors are elected and conducted by INEC.
It's wrong.
Which is laughable.
INEC can only do presidential election. Finish and go home. Every state should have a state electoral commission.
Yes. Decent one for that man.
To elect their governors.
Yes.
Because the manipulations from the federal level in this laughable arrangement, because it doesn't make any sense.
It's not about manipulation. It has entered the states. How many local governments are the local government man who is controlling the state? All these people are elected.
Yeah, but if we have a new constitution where the Federal National Electoral Commission,
electoral body, should not be appointed. It's not about an appointment. It should be elected, so that those who want will be there.
But it's even surprising that it is the sitting president that appoints the chairman of the electoral commission, in which he will run election.
And then you expect him to go against his appointee.
What is going on here?
That's why we need a new constitution. We need a new constitution.
Yes, we need it, but what we are trying to do is to say, what do we need to see in that new constitution? That's what we are talking about.
No, that's what we are saying.
Yes.
Like,
we need an state electoral commission that will organize election for the governor.
States.
Yes.
For the states.
Yes.
Anyone that emerges from the states.
This one, people come from Abuja.
And then before he becomes a governor of a state, you have to come to Abuja.
That's
and
true.
Then they impose you on the people.
That's true. I've never heard that the American Electoral Commission organized state election.
We don't even know the person. Do you know the American electoral chairman?
How can we know him?
Don't know him.
But
You don't know
this
him.
one is always on television.
You don't know him.
Dropping decrees as if our life depends on his election. See, it is because of this power. If the man knows that he will only organize a federal election, it will be easy to check him.
Then you see people going to Rivers State, going to Akwa Ibom
From
going to
Katsina, they take
State.
somebody to Owerri.
Owerri.
From Owerri, they take somebody to Kebbi. What are all these things for? They say they are resident electoral commission. Then
Or doing what?
doing what there? They are federal civil servants. What are they doing in the states? So in the new constitution, we need to see INEC remain in there. In fact, it should be Federal Electoral Commission.
Federal Electoral Commission.
Yeah,
that was the former name.
Yes.
That was the
It's
former
not national because
that was the former name.
it should be Federal Electoral Commission. They are concerned with only election or presidential elections.
That was the former name.
Yes.
Maybe
they can also
is this constitution that changed it?
Maybe they can also organize senatorial elections. Maybe.
Anyone going to the nation.
Federal, yes.
Anyone going to National
Assembly, yes. President, National Assembly, and Senate. President, Senate, and House of Reps. And they live there. The State Electoral Commission will organize governorship elections and also House of Representatives and local government. What are they talking about? What kind of constitution is this?
No, I think a lot of us we don't know the enmity in this constitution. What kind this country like this?
Is this concocted by
then we now to spoil it all we run a federal we are running a bicameral legislation.
We need to see the local government created by the military scrapped, so that the regions on their own create.
If you want military, when we get a new constitution, all the creation of military will be scrapped. We've forgotten
Completely.
So that by the time, say 5 years, and then presidential election to be zoned region by region.
Yes.
And one tenure.
Yeah, may say
of 5 years. And 5 years, and governors 4 years.
Yes.
Finish.
You go. Because we need to separate so many things. Look
at your general and the minister.
Look at the general and the minister. He's a political appointee. And also he's the attorney general.
General for the whole federation.
Can you imagine?
So when he comes out to talk,
if we are going to run a federal government, the federal government in the thinking of the military, because you see this constitution is an insult, big insult.
A lot of us, I think most people will realize now the amendment is going on.
It's a slavery document.
Many people will realize that it is not a constitution.
It is not. It's not a constitution.
So I don't talk about amendment.
No.
There is no way you can amend it to look as good as a new one.
Now this issue of we've agreed that this thing they call states are not democratic at all. They were not democratically conceived and delivered by the people. It was one man. Babangida created his own. Abacha created his own. I think it's Obasanjo that did not create a state.
No, Obasanjo did not.
Gowon created.
Gowon created 12 states.
Yeah, 12 states. From there, they took it.
They start dividing it.
Yes.
Meanwhile, some people look at as Lagos is, with its population and everything.
It's one state.
It's still one state. I think it's the only state that remains one.
Well, the producer is always already signaling that we have we're exhausted our time. But it's been a wonderful discussion. We'll continue on the series next time. My pleasure. Thanks for coming.
Say thank you.
Yes.
And so we have come to the end of today's edition of the program. Please get back to us. This is very important. It's a document that all of us have to have stake in. Let us know what you want. Let us know what you don't want. But let us know how you want it to be done. New one, amended, whatever it is. Until we come here again next week, God bless you.
In law, with the Abuja Municipal Area Council, the local government reduces